Welcome to Kigogona program. I am Mona B. Jaogekoyo from NGS. Today we are looking at the Afric, the mineral-backed currency I told you about of the URA. Afric is a URA mineral-backed currency. The Afric is not just money. It is a multi-commodity standard, gold, silver, cobalt, copper, etc. Afric shifts Africa from a price taker to a price setter. It is a truth-based system in a world of fiat fiction. USA government broke Bretton Woods Agreement of 1944 by removing the gold standard in 1971. Money will be scrutinized. One Africs in plural, will be defined by a precise measure of the earth's true wealth. A measure of gold, silver, cobalt, copper, platinum, and more. Afric is our shield against exploitation. URA will grow a civilization of power and prosperity for 1,000 years. URA is founded on spiritual sovereignty of Mount Kirinyaga Altar. Mwenenyaga will unify Africa. African countries will merge to form 5 regions: Northern, Western, Central, Eastern, and Southern. The 5 regions will form a single unified country, the United Regions of Africa, URA. The URA Stewardship Program is ongoing. And for me, I have told you about this blueprint of the URA. It is coming directly from the source, from Mwenenyaga. And I've told you that, you know, the way you see Africa divided right now, the way you see 54 countries, you know that one is a low vibration, because the ones, people who are dividing, they were, seeking to, to loot. They did a lot of atrocities, a lot of pain. From this URA, you have seen that the blueprint is giving, new things, even the time is being decolonized time itself, because we will not be continuing counting 2025 or 2026. For us, we are now having new era, NE. And right now, we are at 25 NE. And we go to 26 NE. Because I'm telling you, this transition is very smooth, because it is coming from the source of all intelligences, the supreme intelligence, the supreme source from Mount Kirinyaga. And I've told you now, the countries of Africa, like the way you see a compass having the north, the south, the east, and the west. Now we are having countries, and the center now, the central. Because I'm telling you, the northern countries, each region, they will be merging, so there will be no different countries, like this, you see many countries. And remember, there are countries who will not be willing, because you see there are also corruption and a lot. This is predetermined by the source. But remember now, because it is Mwenenyaga who wants Africa to unify, it is so beneficial actually. Because when we are like that, we are not having a real sovereignty. You see, that's why you see we have companies which make weapons of war. So they go to governments and say that you want to help to end terrorism, but there are same people who are funding terrorists, who are giving them weapons. And now you can see also the harm when we don't have stabilized governments in some countries. You are also at risk of, you can see even in Somalia, in the coast, you see how they did. Let me tell you, they dump the nuclear waste, and so people will get cancer. It's so unfortunate. Also, there are also hidden programs of killing Africans to have Africa as a utopia, as a future continent, because Africans are despised. After the fall of Moors in 1492, from the years of 1500s, Africans were enslaved. The first countries to enslave were Spain and Portugal. And then you have countries like Germany, the England. And now, if you not do that, what they did, it is abominable. Now despising someone that much to a point of enslaving and committing an atrocity even in front of kids, and you have not created anything in the creation. It's unfortunate. It is unforgivable. And you can see from all those centuries, 15, 16, 17, the way they have been doing, even colonizing us. That's why I'm telling you, we'll not be counting anymore. The last year I did 2000. The year, let me tell you, and from 2001, for us now, we started the first century, because we are reclaiming the century. Because I'm telling you, it was prophesied prior. in the creation, or not only about the earth, there is a principle of rhythm. It cannot be continued like that, where Africans are suppressed, no. So every region, you can go and look at your country, where your country is falling, and you can even know, because you know you are at which region, because it's also geographical. The northern countries Morocco, and the Algeria, and the Egypt, we have the capital of each region, and the capital will be stewarded by the region, or let me tell you, steward, because we are having the stewardship model I've told you about. And now the capital will be at Cairo, and I've told you about now the flag, because if every region is having a flag. The red flag is for the northern region. For the West African countries like Burkina Faso and Nigeria, the Sahel countries, the West African countries, they have the yellow as a regional flag, and then we have Abuja as a capital. We have the central countries like Congo, let me tell you, where the capital is, at Kinshasa, let me tell you. And the flag is green, let me tell you. You know, even African countries have suffered a lot. You can see what Belgium did in Congo, killed more than 10 million people, because now it's so unfortunate, it's so painful. Also, I told you about the spiritual centers, because we need healing in Africa. For where Kenya is, I've told you that Nairobi will host the overall capital. So the capital of all of Africa will be Nairobi, because it is strategic. You know, Mount Kirinyaga is a mountain where the source is dwelling, Mwenenyaga is dwelling. And now you see now Nairobi is the capital of Kenya, and it's near to the mountain. Kenya is not just a country. So this is strategic, and I've told you Kenya is under the region of Eastern region, which I've told you about. And because for us we have diversity, that's why Addis Ababa now it's the capital. Let me tell you, you know, Ethiopia was not colonized, and the color is blue of the region which we are. And we have the southern countries like South Africa and Namibia. The capital is Namibia, let me tell you, at the Windhoek, and the color is white of that region. So now we have a lot, and I've told you, if you want to understand the model, it is there, because it is not about now ownership or such, where, you know, it's not like that, no. For I've told you, for Mwenenyaga is stewardship. Let me tell you, you are stewarded because you are in a creation, and now the creator manifested, because now it is founded on spiritual sovereignty. So now there will be no that manipulation of number, because this currency is very important, because it will not be backed by gold alone. I've told you about the minerals we are having. So the stock exchange we have, the way you see, we say Kenya shillings is trading with the dollar or the hot or the euro. No, it will not be like that. It will be the Afric trading with the minerals. How it is trading with gold. How it is, you know, even the Bretton Woods. It was like that about the gold, but you see now what they went to do. I've told you about the USA government, about the criminal network, so evil programs, even making viruses, even the COVID-19 virus, because I've told you people are being killed. That's why I've told you, like, Creator manifested, and now Africa will enjoy peace and prosperity. They cannot continue doing like that, living like that evil, and they did not create the creation. So now there will be paradigm shift, new rules. Let me tell you, this Afric, it will not be traded by fiat currency, the dollar and whatever. No, it is a year fall, the 21st century. So I recommend you embrace this URA system. It will help you, and when you die, you discover you engage in something liberating, something which was cosmic and inevitable. And I'm telling you now, people, the world will discern that the creator of everything abode in Kenya, in Mount Kirinyaga. Thank you very much.